Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. I say this is Prizers TV, and we are here once more. We are here because of one important development that is going to break record in Lagos. And that development is about a building that is coming up in Lagos State. This building is very, very tall and is known as Oyster Tower, which is this tower you are looking at here. I'm coming. I'm looking at here. I don't know whether you can see it very well, but I am going to zoom it for you to see how it is. And the name is Oyster Tower. Oyster Tower. Now, so this building, the construction was launched yesterday, and everybody was happy, including me, because it is going to change a lot when you talk about landscape in Lagos State. From there you can see Eco Atlantic and also see Ikoyi, because it is located along the new Lagos Calabar highway. So I was watching everything and I was smiling, because when you look at Lagos these days, the type of contemporary architecture building and the futuristic building as well in Lagos, they are amazing. They are pumping up from everywhere. What you are looking at is Mobolaji Jones train station. This is one of the best train stations in the world. Okay, and now we have airport, this Lagos airport. I love it a lot, and we should also not forget about the Sky train, which is this suspended train that is in Lagos. Everything is changing for good for Lagos State and for Nigeria entirely when it comes to building. When it comes to building, Lagos is progressing very rapidly, very, very rapidly. In transportation as well, airlines, so on and so forth. Okay, so this place is when they were launching it. Okay, so if you check on the wall, you will see what I'm talking about. But with all this progress that is happening, believe me, I was not happy watching this news completely. One of my part was happy, and the other part was not happy. And why am I not happy? Okay, I will tell you when we come back, because there is a mistake Lagos government is making that is drawing Lagos development back. How I wish they will correct it now before it gets too late. In the next 10 years, Lagos will be among the most beautiful country in Africa, or will be the most beautiful country in Africa, including defeating Morocco, defeating South Africa, and so on and so forth. Because I have good reasons for it. If you have been following me, you must have known that I'm somebody who vlogs about contemporary architecture, futuristic buildings. I analyze about them, and believe me, I know much about what I'm talking about. The problem that Lagos has is one thing, and how I wish they will correct it. But before I continue, let's go and listen to Sanwo-Olu, how he described this building that they are raising in Lagos, and more are coming. Not only this, more are coming. I also talked about First Bank building at Eco Atlantic. There are so many buildings popping up here and there in Lagos. They are all futuristic buildings. Therefore, the problem of Lagos is not on building. It's on something else. But before we continue, let's go and listen to him. I will come back and I will tell you why I'm very, very angry with the Lagos state government. Because this state government is drawing development backward without them realizing that they are the mistake. Why is Lagos having all these beautiful, beautiful structures? And they are building more. This is Lagos International Airport, known as Murtala Mohammed International Airport. Look at what is known as a sky train and so on and so forth. But people still call Lagos a dirty place and uncivilized place. Why? Because of one mistake. And that mistake is not late to correct. And if it is corrected today, in the next 10 years, Lagos will overpass all the country in Africa. Because no country has opportunity like Lagos. Don't tell me that there is anywhere in the world, not in the world, in Africa, that new buildings, new structures are coming up as it is coming in Lagos. Nowhere. Therefore, they just needed one retouchment. But let's listen to Sanwo-Olu, what he talked about this building, and later we continue what I'm talking about. Okay? So let's go.
Though in its incubation stage, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu believes Oyster Towers reflect steady growth seen in Lagos and a continuous investment for the future of the city.
This is the beginning of Lagos Calabar Highway, and you're like one of the very first real estate on it, and you can see it's adorning very beautiful properties already. So it needs to be better than this anyhow.
Now, this structure is situated at Lagos Calabar Highway, and the structure we are looking at will be at the center of this image. You see this green field. The white small canopy is where Sanwo-Olu and the rest were talking, and the celebration was happening, because this green field you see here belongs to the Oyster Towers. Oyster Towers. And for me to explain it very well, let me go here and check where I'm talking about is here. This piece of land is where the tower will be built. They are actually currently here. The celebration happened here. Okay, if I zoom off, you can see Ikoyi, meaning that this place is very, very close to Eco Atlantic. And when we go to the prototype, how they thought it would look like, you will see that there is a building at the back known as Eco Atlantic. This is how they expect that by the time they will finish this building this way, Eco Atlantic as well will come up to be looking like this. Because what we are looking at is prototype. And the same prototype is what Sanwo-Olu have here. Now, before I say let's listen to Sanwo-Olu, I say that there is a mistake happening in Lagos, and that mistake is making me to feel angry. Not only in Lagos, in Nigeria. Maybe only one state is getting it right in Nigeria, but I'm not going to mention that state here. Okay? Today we are talking about Lagos. Now, the place where they are going to build the house, which is the I Tower, is going to be here. Now, let's go and check what is happening at the Lagos Calabar Highway. This is how Lagos Calabar Highway is. Very, very beautiful. Very, very nice. You see how it is? You see the median? The median is the middle of the road. When one carriageway is by the left and the other carriageway is by the right, any space that remains at the middle is known as media. Some people put something like street light. The media, is this is space. Okay, some people leave it like that. Some, just anyhow they want to design it, they design it. That's how it is. Now, if you look at this Lagos Calabar Highway, this is supposed to be the most beautiful road in Nigeria because it is modern. It is built just now. It has not been finished. Now, but there is something I want to talk about because if you go and check about countries that look beautiful, you will know that they look beautiful not only because of beautiful building. If you have beautiful buildings and you don't have beautiful road, beautiful pedestrian walkways, beautiful bicycle track, the value of those your houses will go down. And in a very, very long time, those houses will feel choked, that no space for anybody. That is why when people come to Lagos, they feel choked. Everybody is struggling to pass in a very small street. What causes it? City planners. City planners. And who are the city planners? Lagos State government. Now, let me go and show you one thing. Okay, so this is a planned city. This place, cars does not run here. Lagos State does not have this because they see it as a waste of money. This place is by the sea. But they build pedestrian walkways and parks. You can actually wake up in the morning and pass within this environment. And by the left side of this place, I'm coming. By the left side of this place, if I go this way, are buildings. But here is by the sea. So they created this for people to be able to enjoy. When you have this, you don't feel choked in any environment. Now, another one is what we are looking at here. Do you know that what we are looking at here, Lagos does not have anything that look like this? Every country is building something that look like this, especially people who live by the water. Whether it is beach or it is a stone beach, the same. People spend money to make sure that they demarcate their way between the water and pedestrian walkways. Now, I'm going to somewhere, okay? Look at this road. Very beautiful place. There is no water here. But see the road, how they construct it. This road was constructed, and look at by the left and right of the road. Space. This space is made for pedestrian walkways and bicycle track. We continue seeing planned countries. See how it is. You see, this place is not made for car. Where is made for car is after this plantation by here. You may not see it very well, but I am going to zoom off. You will see what I mean. That is what I mean. The road is actually by our left, but all this place is left like this. Now, if I zoom again, you see that the state government of this place spent money to demarcate water from the land. This thing is what Lagos don't want to spend money on. They don't want to demarcate water from the land properly and create pedestrian walkway. And because of this, everybody feel choked. I'm going back to the Lagos Calabar Highway because there is a big mistake they made there. When I saw Lagos Calabar Highway in the first day, I thought they are going to build something like this because Lagos really needed something like this. Abuja the same. There is no bicycle rail or bicycle road in Abuja. What you are seeing here is bicycle road, the blue one. In this place, this is bicycle road. Nigeria as a country entirely does not have a road for bicycle. They don't even have a road for human being, talking about bicycle. In the evening, where do you go? You either stay at home or you stay at the bar. They are selling land everywhere. There are some land that are not supposed to be sold. I'm not saying that this land that we watch today is not supposed to be sold, because that land is not blocking anything to the sea. But just watch, and we will get to that, because I have to explain everything very properly for you to understand what I mean. Now, remember, every country develops based on the landscape of that country. Like this place now, or this town, has beach, and the beach is straight. Do you know what they did? They used the opportunity, build an express here, and build some pedestrian flyovers. You see it? Pedestrian flyovers, okay? Then, after that, they build pedestrian walkways, both left and right. Then, before they begin to sell land for hotels. This is what development is all about. Development is not only about building houses or selling land. No. It's about planning it properly before the building. Nigeria don't have something like this. This Lagos Calabar Highway is supposed to have been a good opportunity to redesign that area. And it is not late. They can sit down, redesign it, make sure that there is a way to create anything that may connect to Lagos Calabar Highway or not. But listen very carefully, because what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to analyze Lagos Calabar Highway, and you will see why I am very, very disappointed. Now, this one also, you see, these are the prototypes, but many routes abroad or even in Morocco are like this. I'm not talking even abroad. Let's not even talk about that abroad. Algeria is like this. And not even Algeria because they are white, but if you go to Addis Ababa, Airport Road is more beautiful than what we are seeing here, because they have started rebuilding their cities. Create places for pedestrian walkways. In the evening, people can walk, enjoy themselves. Why is everywhere in market in Nigeria? It's because there is no space. If all the spaces in Nigeria are like this, are people going to be selling everything everywhere? Because your street is wide, my street is wide. Even when you are selling, you are not going to bring it out here. You take it back to very close to where you live. You can't be blocking here because there is space everywhere. And then they began to complain. No, it's not. It's town planners that is the problem of Nigeria. Town planners. There is nothing like this in Nigeria. You see what you see here? Car park. If this place was in Nigeria, the governors would have sold all this land and the skyscraper everywhere, chalk everywhere, everybody's empty. The people who are living these places, they are not making mistakes. Without this, you can't have a tourism. Because when a tourist comes to your country, where does he go? To a beach that he has to pay to enter. Unbelievable. Okay, let's continue seeing, and we will see why Nigeria is getting it all wrong. Now, you see this place is like what Lagos Calabar built in Nigeria. This road. This is not what I'm talking about, and this is not a development, because every country has a highway that passes through their village or their city. This is a highway that pass through a city. You see the media I talk? You can't make use of this media. Nobody will come here to rest, because this is an express. This is exactly how Lagos Calabar Highway that everybody is celebrating look like in Lagos. Now, we come here. This is also exactly how Lagos Calabar Highway, which they construct in Lagos, look like. No place is made for pedestrian because it's a highway. The garden is still useless. Not this type that people will come and enjoy in the evening. This one is just to make the road look fresh and beautiful. But Lagos and Nigeria need a place where people will be walking in the evening. People will be flooding everywhere, going everywhere. That is why you can then invite people for tourism. Now, coming here, this is the type of thing I'm talking about. If you go to Tanzania, they have this type of thing everywhere. People walk on the street. Then don't mention Egypt. Don't mention Morocco. They have it in surplus. That is why people visit there more than. If you visit in Lagos in particular, you will be disappointed, because where do you go? Where do your children go and enjoy and play football? And no place. Why? The problem is the state government. Now, and if you know that I talk about Rocky Beach and the Sand Beach, this place is between water and the land. You see how the government of this place demarcated it? it is being demarcated, okay, with this, and then make this place, use the opportunity, create this place for pedestrian walkway. People will be passing through the water and be enjoying themselves. See, this one the same. You see, demarcate this thing, separate it from the water, and people will be walking on the streets. There, this is life. You say Lagos is improving. It's not improving. It is condemning. Building tall buildings does not make a state beautiful. It does not make a city beautiful. What makes a city beautiful is what I'm telling you now. Apart from this, build tall building everywhere in Lagos. It will be congested that from now to 20 years, people who build houses there, they will be feeling the heat. Because you can't come out from the house. You can't even walk. In Ikoyi, pedestrian walkway they have at Ikoyi is very, very tiny. It is not up to 1.5 meters. A heavy place like Ikoyi, look at how many people that live in this environment. Look at this place. How many people do you think that live here? Maybe 100,000 or 75,000, more or less. See the type of pedestrian walkway they have. Ikoyi may live about 5 million. Their pedestrian walkway is as tiny as anything. But do you know one thing about these people? This town, as small as it is, you see, it still have bicycle track. See bicycle track here? You see it here? Then cars over there. This is a planned city. This is how to plan city. It's not about selling land. And I say Lagos can collect it at this, Lagos Calabar Highway. Now, on coming here, we can see the type of Lagos Calabar Highway. This is not the type. Good Mediana, but you can't go. This is not, you can't pass here. This is an express that is just indicating that you are now arriving to the city. Then slow down. You begin to see marks, begin to see road crossing and so on and so forth. Okay? Now, coming here, now, see exactly how Lagos Calabar Highway supposed to have looked. This is how it's supposed to have looked. And when I heard about Lagos Calabar Highway, I thought it would be like this. Now, you see, this is an express that passed through a city. But nothing disturbed the express at all. If you check on this road, this is a real picture. I don't know the country where it is existed. Maybe later I will Google to know where it is existed. But this is a real picture. Then, if you check on this road, you find out that there is no traffic light, no zebra crossing. And I'm going to tell you the reason where there is no zebra crossing and traffic light. No traffic light, no zebra crossing. I could not find any zebra crossing or traffic light because I'm seeing this image better than you. So I have a bigger distance to view it. Okay? Then you begin to think, where do people who are here, how do they cross this road? Because then it becomes a mistake. How do they cross here? There are people here. You can see people here, and the parks are built for here for people to come in the evening, enjoy themselves, roll, see the cars. Okay? You begin to ask how? Because people come here. Okay, and if you come over here, I don't know whether you can see them. I'm coming. If you come over here by my left, you see that there are people who are actually at the Rocky Beach. Okay? Okay, let's see. I zoom. You see, there are people who are there, enjoy themselves at Rocky Beach. But the road is express. Now, this is where the town planners come with their plan. What did they do? All this place you see has tunnel that pass under here. That pass from the road, under the road to my right. So if for you to pass, to cross, you must take a tunnel that is even better. Then you just descend, boom, you cross. You just descend, you cross. That is exactly how I thought that Lagos Calabar Highway will be. And then Lagos will create opportunity to make sure that there are places like this where people can enjoy. No, they did not do it. They are selling land everywhere. If they have opportunity, if this was Lagos, this place will be sold to build skyscraper. No, development is not about selling land. Most of the most beautiful places you see in the world is not because they have tall buildings. Tall buildings work only when you have a better plan for that tall building. Like what you see here now. You see tall buildings make this place beautiful. Because there is plan for tall buildings. You see how they design it? Beaches stay on its own. They create garden, pedestrian walkway enough, and road and pedestrian walkway enough again. Space everywhere. Then they mark the place to be straight. Then tall building begin to function properly. Although this is a design, this is not a real design. This is a prototype of how to design a city. If you want to build tall building in Lagos, copy from this. Now, remember I told you that I'm going to talk about this when I finish analyzing all these places. Okay, I think I have finished. Okay, let's go to how Lagos area is. Okay, so I told you earlier that Lagos don't have problem about building because the type of building that are popping up from even from Eco, Atlantic and other places is amazing. Not only in Lagos, in Abuja, in Enugu, in Akwa Ibom, in many places, the buildings that are pumping up from those areas, they are very tall buildings and modern buildings. Okay, it's just that most of Nigeria don't have not traveled, including Kaduna State is tall buildings are pumping up everywhere over there. Now, but the problem Nigeria has is just about what I discussed right now. It's not about buildings anymore. Nigeria has enough building, and Nigeria will have more building as we grow. But the problem is that, do you think if Nigeria continue like this, Nigeria will be among the most beautiful countries in Africa? Never. Never. It will be spoiling more and more because tall building alone does not create beauty. But good town planners can turn tall buildings to beauty. Now, let's go to Lagos Calabar Highway, why I was disappointed. Okay? Now, this is Lagos Calabar Highway. If you check everywhere, look okay. It has mediana and has everything. This place has not been finished. Let me zoom for you to understand. This place is still sand. Okay? This road, you see, is one of the most beautiful roads I have ever seen in Africa. Now, you come here, it has the pedestrian walkway, which could be enough. Let's forget about bicycle track. Then we come here, it has a good mediana, which could be enough for even parking, not parking, to make it as a park where people can come and stroll. The same thing the other side. Now, but the problem here is that there is no way you can connect people from here to here. Number one. Number two, this is express. But the worst part of it is that this place is not made for anybody to use. I'm coming to explain this because I have every information. What they are doing is that they are barricading this road. You see here? Barricade this one, but everywhere is barricaded, including the center. You cannot even enter center. The only place you can enter is where people are walking. And if you enter here, there is no way for you to go out. It will take you like 3 kilometers before you find where to descend. And that where to descend, you will descend by climbing like this guy. This guy you see here. So let's go and you see what I mean. Now, over here is where they have almost finished. Okay, not completely finished. And what you see here is barricade. Maybe you are going to see it better with my right side. This is barricade. The place has been barricaded. Okay, that you cannot cross here easily. When you have opportunity, you cross. For you to come out, it will take you like 2 kilometers. Okay, this place, the way it is not made for people to enjoy, not type of enjoyment. Now, coming here, you can now see it very properly. It's been barricaded. It's been barricaded. The reason it is barricaded is because people live here and the noise from the road and from all those things. This pan you see here will protect this thing. Now, and if we go to the other side, the same thing, barricaded, making sure that it does not concern human being. This route is just an express. Now, I have not finished because I'm going to somewhere. Then we come here. You see, it is still the same thing. Okay, barricaded everywhere. Now, if you check at the middle, they are planting trees. They are planting trees at the middle. I don't know whether you can see it very properly. They are planting trees here, trees there, yeah, trees here also. Okay, this is not a palm tree, it is an ordinary tree. Now, then over here, you see they have not finished this one, but it's been barricaded as well. Barricaded. The house they sold is not far away from this building. Now, let's go to where they sold the building. They sold house is this place. Remember, is this place. Now, and over here, there is water. Over here, there is water. You see, even here will be sold. Now, if this was abroad or a place that where the town planners really want to work, you see this water, they will first of all make sure that they demarcate water from the land, mark where water ends and where land starts, and lift it to the height of this, Lagos Calabar Highway. The state government also have to spend money for the beauty of the state. Why do people complain that Lagos is not looking the way the city is supposed to look? Is because state government is not spending money to beautify Lagos. All these things is supposed to be done by the state, not by the developers. No individual will do this. And when the state begin to do all these things, it begins to attract more people, then attract tourism. People then begin to come out, and from there people begin to spend money both in the evening and all those things. Majority of people that live here during the night, they don't come out. Because when they come out, where do they go? Where? You did not create pedestrian walkway for them. And if development of Lagos rely on building tall buildings, it will never make Lagos a beautiful place. Never. What makes a place a beautiful place is good pedestrian walkways, good road, nice design. Those things I'm mentioning, they are money, but not too expensive for Lagos. Lagos State is a rich state. All these things, Tanzanians, Ethiopia, they have roads like this they created for their children to go out and enjoy during the evening or during the afternoon. Is money making from Lagos only to build what then? What I'm talking about is much more important than most of the things they are using the money for. Because people first before any other thing. And if they lose the opportunity of using this Lagos Calabar Highway to correct some mistakes, it will take time before they will see this opportunity again. Because that Lagos Calabar Highway passed through the water, passed through Stone Beach, passed through beach. It has everything to do with water. But the water does not demarcate itself from the land. It is you, the state government, that will come and demarcate it properly, even turn it into a beauty. This place was not created like this. It is state government that came, began demarcation, building bridge, small bridge, designing, using wood. When you look at it, they are not making anything from it. Nobody pays to come here. But that is to beautify the state. Nigeria don't know anything about beautification. This problem is not only about Lagos alone. Abuja the same. I can guarantee you that bring a book outside, there is no place they have bicycle road in entire Nigeria where you can ride for kilometers upon kilometers. Why? When a minister tie one road, minister of road, everybody will be clapping that the road is smoother now. And that is how the road was used to tie 70 years ago. And you think you are not going backward. You are going backward. The reason it anger me is because anything that affects Lagos affects anybody from Nigeria. Anything that affects Abuja affects anybody from Nigeria. You will go out one day, someone will ask you where do you come from. You will say Nigeria. The person will say, I visited Lagos. You say, Lagos is a beautiful city. You say, stuff like that. Because that is the truth. If Oyibo person come to live in Nigeria, he does not have a place to ride bicycle. 50% of any Oyibo man or woman has a bicycle, including some presidents. The worst is that not only that they don't have a place to ride bicycle, but they don't even have a place to walk. Therefore, people who are going to build this house, which is very beautiful, the Oyster Tower, when they come out in the evening, where do they go? Bicycle, they can't train. But the problem is not only if this will be office, but also where they will be living. Therefore, Nigeria has to correct this mistake as fast as possible. Now, let me go back to this building. And when we talk about this building, I love this building a lot. When I saw this building, I say, oh my God, this is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. But how I wish Lagos State will start correcting the mistake now. Because this road we are talking about, Lagos Calabar, is still okay. But in the next 10 years, majority of land within that Lagos Calabar will be sold. You will see very, very beautiful structures, buildings, even more beautiful than what you are looking at here. Everywhere. Then you cannot expand the road because you have already sold everywhere. Lagos Calabar Highway, the design is still new. There could be amendments which you can also amend for bicycle way or pedestrian walkway and begin to redesign waterways where people can go and be walking and not going to be away from the major road because people have to feel safe. Even abroad, if you want to train, it is better you train on major road than to train by one Konikoni road. No, nobody wants to go and train in the bush in case you create a small road at the bush. No, but if it is by the express, what everybody is doing, like this Lagos Calabar Highway, that no matter any time you will see cars passing. Like here, you must see cars passing by the left. Like here, you must see cars passing. Then you don't have a problem. But the problem is that if you go and build this type of thing in one hidden place, then nobody will go and even train because everybody will be afraid. So that is the reason that Lagos Calabar Highway is very, very important. Because it is qualified for everything. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, they are even barricading it. Well, but apart from that, I love everything about the building and unbelievable. But this is the vision I saw for Lagos. Because if Lagos continue developing without thinking about expansion, I mean, is not creating new places. No. It's beautifying Lagos by taking land and use that land to create a space where people will be going and enjoying, creating bicycle track, doing all those things. Lagos will choke more and more and more. Nigeria is about 240 million people. How come their pedestrian walkways is either too small, too tiny, or never existed at all? And you think that the road will be enough. It is not going to be enough. We don't need to go to school to know all these things. We don't need to go to school to know all these things. You don't need to go to school. Not everything that you need to go to school to know. It's just the land planners. They think about money and they don't think about making Lagos a great place. That is creating a problem in Nigeria. And if it continues like that, Lagos will remain like this, and Lagos later on will decay more. Because the more we stay, is the more all this total building decay. Later on, they will not be looking fine anymore. Like what we are seeing here now, in the next 20 years, this place will look like old place. People will be running away from this place. Some of this building will be falling apart. This place will turn into a junkie area. Why? Because the road is too tiny, and then no place, no walkway, no space. It's very clear that this place, if you lose what I'm talking about now, then in the future, all those skyscrapers you see that are together, this one, they will be smelling because they are too close to each other, and they cost a lot to demolish and build another one. And even if you do that, you cannot expand the street anymore, because expanding the street here, meaning knocking all these high blocks. Which government will do that? Never. Therefore, Lagos State has to think about how to create space when we talk about development. The Oyibo people who are living their spaces, they are not crazy. They know what they are doing. If you want to build skyscrapers, good. Use that skyscraper to beautify the place. But before then, make sure that you have already done your own work properly. Beautiful city does not come by accident. No, it's people that make it beautiful. When you travel abroad, you see how they demarcate sea from the land. You begin to like to have water. You begin to pray, how would I have water? But if you come to some parts of Africa, because they don't demarcate it, they don't take care of it, some water will be smelling. The smell will then go into the city, and the city also will be smelling because the government did not do anything about it. And that is the truth. Like this water now, if you go to Nigeria, papers will fill it every time. Some people will throw something about it. You tell them, don't throw. Why should this person throw? Because you neglected the water. Demarcate the water from the land. Make this thing pedestrian walk away. Nobody will throw anything into the water anymore. Children will be coming here, they will be playing. Everywhere will be looking clean. If this place was a different country, this water will be shining. Well, you have already noticed what I'm here to do, or what I did here, and my coming here is to thank Lagos, because the kind of development that is happening in Lagos is amazing. So when I see this building, I'm like, whoa, this is beautiful. But they must be very careful, because this type of development, without creating space for it, is not going to look good. It's not going to look good, because I see so many skyscrapers pumping up from Lagos. Now, they must draw or redraw the plan of this new road that came by accident, because 5 years ago nobody expected that there would be Lagos Calabar highway now. Nobody. Therefore, using opportunity only to sell land is going to damage Lagos more and damage the name of Nigeria. If Lagos could build something like this, that will make Nigerians proud. When people ask you where do you come from, you say from Nigeria. Say, oh yeah, I was in Lagos. Do you know Coastal Highway? Yeah, by the beach or by the that kind of thing. Because if you have something like this, nobody will come to Nigeria that will not visit here. Then here become the center of the new Lagos. Well, thank you very much for watching. I know that you've been watching Veritasi TV. I just come to show you about what is happening in Lagos, and my channel is about contemporary architecture and futuristic building. But today I did not talk about the building itself, because I talk about what could affect Lagos in future if things remain the way it is. So thank you very much for watching. I know that you've been watching Veritasi TV, and another thing I want to talk is that the problem is not only from Lagos government, but also the entire Nigeria, and we want Nigeria's name to be cleaned, not only from music. Our children are trying. Nigeria, they are trying in every angle today, breaking record everywhere. See the music. We are lifting the name of Nigeria very, very highly. Female soccer, including the male soccer. In the last 3 years, two Nigerians were the African best player. out of 3 in the whole Africa, Nigeria is 2, had one African best player in the last 3 years. Female is like, it belongs to Nigeria. Music everywhere is now talking about Nigeria. Food everywhere is now trying to eat egusi to know how it tastes. The problem we have is that once they visit our country, they became disappointed. Not that if the individual don't have money, not that we don't have money, but because the government does not know anything about city planning. Small countries that have only one road, and that one road they maintain it very properly, they will be challenging Nigeria that they are more beautiful than Nigeria. And when you look at it, it begins to look like truth. Because that small country has actually pedestrian walkways. They have beach that is by the road and you feel free, you go there, and when you come to your country, you can't even see a good pedestrian walkway, talking less of a passage by the marine. Only thing we know is sell land, build house, sell land, build house, create estate, sell land, build house, small road everywhere. Because for government to construct small road is easier than to build a wide road. This is not how a country is developed. A country is not developed by the number of building it has. It is developed by how good the road is. Road is very important. Very, very important. Before you talk about anything, I know we are going to talk about electricity and so on, but road is the major one. Because now we are talking about aesthetic, beauty. If you want to present Nigeria, you have to show people where you took picture in Nigeria, how beautiful this place looks. What happened? Then you show Oyibo man tall building. What is it doing with tall building? You say, come and visit my place because they have tall buildings. What is that? The person come to tall building. The person is walking by the Marina Road, all those small, tiny roads, but the house is tall. What is that? That is not development. That is turning your country into swamp without knowing it. Because you think that the taller the building, the more beautiful your city. Bad. Is the wider your road is more beautiful your city. And this road has to have bicycle track, which is bicycle road, and wide pedestrian road walkway. The water must be demarcated from the land and water. Boom! There is no way anywhere will smell again. Because the water has already been demarcated. Nobody will go and throw something into a water that is being demarcated. Impossible. Well, I am going to stop here, and I pray that maybe one day things will change. Because when you talk about building is not a problem of Nigeria. I know that. Building is not a problem. How will Nigeria have all these things and people are still laughing at Nigeria? It's not because of airport. It's bad road. Bad road I'm talking about is not potholes. It's the way the road is constructed. Not wide enough. Because governments want to make money from the land. And once you are taking wider place, they begin to think, oh, this is almost half a plot, unbelievable. So thank you very much for watching. I know that you've been watching Veritasi TV. I don't want to make this video too long, so my comment here is just to make sure that maybe one day our government or government officials come through this type of video, and they also will sit down and think about what we are talking about, because it is very, very important in development. Without this type of thing, don't call anybody to come and visit in Nigeria. Don't call anybody, because they need to see this everywhere. Not only one place. The other day I heard that Will Smith or Drogba was in Nigeria. Where do they go? If this thing are in Nigeria, why should Davido or Burna Boy and travel abroad? No. All those people, will see them, they will be buying boats. Everybody will be learning how to ride boats in Nigeria. Because when you make this demarcation, the water will be neater every day cleaner. Well, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time, okay? So